This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Yeah, hard like my dick.
So 4 people left in Oregon?
Yeah, 4 people left in Oregon. 3 dudes and a chick.
Didn't, what's his face? One of the guys that got arrested say, hey, you guys better leave because I don't want you to get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bundy said
Bundy?
that.
Did you guys watch the video of the traffic stop? I did.
I saw it. I didn't see it all the way through. I saw it on TV, so they stopped. But
Yeah.
it looked to
They
me like
released
he
a
was going
half
for a
hour.
gun.
Well, it looked to me like, yep,
He's
looked
going
like he
for a
was going
gun.
for a gun. I say he deserved it.
I would have shot him.
He also said that's what he wanted. He said he'd
Yeah.
rather die than go into custody.
I'm not going into jail.
Told man of his word.
Yeah, man of his word. He got what he wanted. So I don't give no fucks. Everybody's. I'm sure you saw at least a couple of those posts. The cops kill another innocent man in cold blood. Blah blah blah. Killed execution style. I'm like, yep. That's. I don't know what your definition of execution style is, but
Isn't execution
doing this and
when they're on their knees and
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
up?
yeah, walk up and pop him in the back of the head.
If you need to know what it is,
That's not what happened.
watch Boondock Saints.
Yes.
Because everybody
Yes.
should anyway. Yeah, I didn't watch the video because you were begging for snacks and then you left to go to a meeting during. No.
During your sit-in.
No,
That's not.
no.
First of all, that's not how sit-ins work. 'Cause that's what
Right.
they're doing. Sit-in with guns.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, no, they had him pulled over for a long fucking time. I assume they had the cops shouting commands at him, but there was no audio. Then they raced off and went on some snowy roads and shit. Reached the second roadblock and then fucking crashed off the road because there was like that much snow on the side of the road. Got the one dude out of the car, had his hands up in the air, like they said he did, and then he did one of these, and he put his hands back up, and he did one of these, and then he went down. Fucking deserved it. He had 2 cops pointing guns right at him.
Well, honestly, those guys were pointing guns at cops.
Oh yeah.
Before they left.
Yeah.
And I'm the first one to jump on the what the fuck did the police shoot that guy for bandwagon.
Yeah, but not in this case.
If they're,
If there's a
guy
question
walking
about
down the street,
Yep.
but
Well, I'm
this
sure the
was a
cops-
guy walking down the
Kid
street.
I'm
was-
sure the cops had discussed it and said one of them's going down. At least one of them.
We got to take at least one with us.
No, they shot another guy.
Yeah, there was 2.
It was
did
just
he
in
end
his
up dying?
arm. No, he's not dead.
Okay.
He just got like something. A little gunshot wound in his arm, so he can go back. Hey, look at that! Hey,
Yep.
look at that!
Shot
Boy, I'm a martyr.
Shot an innocent. Yep, murder. Shot an innocent man.
No, you have to die to be a martyr. That's
Oh,
how
sorry,
that works.
Lavoy or whatever the fuck
Not
his
in
name
their,
is.
not in their minds.
Yeah.
Well,
Matter of fact, they prefer not to die, so they can show everybody I'm a martyr.
Yeah, because that's.
backwater redneck dumb
Yeah.
fucks.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or as I like to refer to them, Trump supporters.
Speaking of which, Trump didn't win the Iowa caucus.
Nope. According to Ted Cruz, he had a Trumper tantrum.
I didn't see
He
that.
threw a big fit today, this morning
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Oh
He
yeah,
let it
'cause
go
he's-
2 days. 1 day? 2
Because
days.
2 days. Because Monday
apparently-
he said it was great and everybody
Yeah.
was great.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
loved
I think
him. I'm
it was
going
a
to
great
come
race.
back and buy a farm.
Yeah. That's a second place victory. Second place victory, not first place. It's fine. Cruz is a great guy. We love him. Until Cruz took all of Carson's supporters, apparently, by telling them that Carson was going to drop out of the race, so they should vote for Cruz instead. Which, first of all, if someone tells you, everybody in Iowa, your bank's going to be calling in about 2 days. So when your bank asks for your information, just give it all to them. That's just give it all to them.
That's
Cool.
politics, man. That's Trump politics.
Idiots.
What is
He's
the
just
Iowa-
pissed because he didn't think of it first.
Yeah.
What is the Iowa caucus for anyway?
It's to determine who's going to be the actual
It's the
candidate.
first-
do
Every
they-
state
It's the
gets
first
one.
primary.
Yeah, every
That's what it
state.
is.
Well,
Oh,
and
it's the
not every
fir-
state
oh,
It's
has
the
it.
first primary, but it's done differently. They don't go out to the polls and vote. They caucus. They all get
Which
together.
is fucking stupid.
It is kind of. I still don't understand it. I read about it. I read
So
the
there's
rules.
there's two the
The
fundamental
Democrats-
differences.
yeah.
Okay, one is you don't get to vote at all or participate in the caucus unless you are a registered
Yes.
member of the Republican
Or
or
Democratic
the
Party.
Democratic Party. Which, in Wisconsin, you can go in and you could vote for the Democrats
Yeah,
if you're a
if you're a
Republican,
Republican, it
or
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you
But
want.
As long as you
well,
vote straight ticket.
Yeah, right.
Only in the primary.
Oh, really?
Only in the primary.
Only in the primary, and then the regular election you can vote.
Anyway,
But
you want.
but in
Right.
the primary, you have to vote straight ticket
Straight
in
ticket.
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
But
so,
you can show up and vote all Democrat
If you're Republican,
if
vice
you're a Republican.
versa.
Like last year, or not last year, but last election, Michelle went and voted in for the Democrats in the primary because she did not want Hillary Clinton running.
Right.
And it was more important for her that Hillary didn't become president
Than
than
anybody
anybody else
else
did.
Yep.
So she voted as a Democrat.
So then,
But you can't do that in Iowa.
no. So that
You're either
actually,
Republican or Democrat.
yeah. Well, you have to be registered
And you have to be
with
registered.
nationally.
Well,
with
you
the
have to be
parties.
registered in Wisconsin to vote.
No. You
mean
have
you
to
have
be
to
registered
register their
nationally
votes.
with the Republican
Oh, with
Party.
the party. Okay.
Yeah.
Or the Democratic Party. Okay. That's the sane part of how Iowa does it. Then the rest is just frickin' Iowa. So then it's Democrat and Republican. So they have places, which could be
Like
town halls or meeting
one was a high
places,
school.
or Bob's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as a matter of fact, there was one at Bob's house.
Okay.
I'm sure there was.
So the
I bet there was.
Republicans, what they do is they
There's
go
probably
to
a
the
bunch of
thing,
Bob's houses.
they talk, they're supposed to talk about the candidates, and then time's up, they all write down
They
their
break
vote.
into groups.
Right, but they all write down their votes on pieces of paper, they turn them
Well,
in.
they're all in the groups of who they're voting for.
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
So like all the Trump guys have to sit in one corner.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to do that,
They
right?
all have to
But-
sit. in
And then
this-
they have to write their votes down, and somebody comes to that little group and picks up their
Right.
pieces of paper.
Now the Democrats,
Oh, yeah.
they cordon off parts of the room that they're in. And if you're for whoever, you have to stand in that part of that room. And then they count the people that are in the different
They-
parts of the room.
They have
now the
everybody
Democrats
raise their hand,
right?
and someone goes around.
And
I
counts
countered
them.
you. Put your hand down. I countered you.
Now,
put your hand down.
apparently-
Fucking stupid.
They had 6.
a bunch of the caucus locations in Iowa for the Democrats, they either couldn't count
Yeah.
or it
Which-
was a tie.
It's Iowa.
So they couldn't.
With a tie, they have
The-
to flip a coin. That's what they
No,
did.
they don't.
6
They don't
times.
have to. They
They
chose
did.
to, because what they're
No, I
supposed to
believe
do.
that if it's a tie, they have to.
They're supposed to come to an agreement, and then they're
Which
supposed to move
no
a
one's
person.
going to.
And a flip
Right.
of a coin is okay.
Flipping
That-
a coin's
But a flip
easier
of
than
a-
trying to.
Right, because then that way no one really made the decision. It was just luck.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
the other thing that
I
makes
was
the
just like-
Republican
And
part
Hillary
of the
won
Iowa
all
caucus
6 of them.
weird?
Well, I thought the Democrat part was weird.
Right,
too.
but the thing that makes the Republican part weird is when the national convention happens and the delegates from Iowa go to the national convention, they're required to vote the same way they voted in Iowa.
Oh.
They
Yeah,
cannot change their
That's
vote
right.
later.
I did read that too.
That is one thing
They
that's
can't change
because,
their
like in
vote.
Wisconsin, I can show up at the primary and I can vote. You know,
Our delegates
Christie.
can vote any way they want
and
to.
then when I at the convention, I can be like, Christie was a douche. I'm going to vote for this guy.
Even if whatever district you're representing voted
Right.
one way, you could still vote
Vote the way
differently.
you want.
Yeah.
Because we had that one year, the one guy, and he didn't do it, but he said,
He was going to.
I'm going to vote for this candidate no matter what.
No matter what you say.
No matter
I'm
what
just
you
voting
guys
for this
say,
dude.
I will not vote for that.
Democracy.
But they had what? Hillary only won by 0.3%
Something like that.
Four, I think it was 4/10.
And apparently they're not turning in all the vote. They're not counting all the votes. There's
The
a
fuck
big
are you
stink
doing?
there. But that
Nothing.
4 years ago, it was the same way with the Republicans.
heavy for a reason.
I was actually thinking about moving
He
it
tries
on.
to push it towards
I was trying to move it in the middle.
I saw him kind of slowly scooting it his way, and I'm like, I wonder how far this is going to go.
Well, I
No,
sit
it's-
further back than he does, and I know how heavy the fucking thing is. And you just see it go,
Just little moves.
Little quarter inch at a
That's
time.
that continental drift.
Right. That's plate tectonics, man.
Yeah.
That's not me.
yeah, okay.
I was trying to balance it because there was an earthquake. You didn't
I mean,
feel
it doesn't really mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
And the New Hampshire
No.
one doesn't either.
Well,
Well, actually, it does because they have to vote the same
no,
way.
I think
No,
it,
New Hampshire's not.
right. New Hampshire does.
Yes.
But Iowa
Primaries
does.
don't mean
Iowa
anything
does.
other than the fact that they get to pick
I think
who's the
there's
guy
some
that's going.
big things that came out of Iowa. Like Bernie tied Hillary.
No, wasn't a tie. Hillary beat him by 0.3 of a point.
But you don't know. You don't know which way those.
You
heads
don't
and
know
tails
because
went.
they won't turn.
Yeah.
Well, I think we know
Release the
which way
coin
heads are.
flips.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
think
You don't
we got
know.
the
I
coin
think you
flips,
know.
but they won't.
Yeah, you could prove
You can
it.
prove it. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think you know.
Watch this one. Or watch that one. Or don't. I don't fucking care.